General Hospital Weekly Recap. February 10 to 14, 2025. Sasha Snoops, Cyrus sets his sights on new target. This week on General Hospital, significant developments unfolded involving Sasha's search for truth, Cyrus's new plans, and various twists and turns in the lives of Port Charles residents. Let's dive into the detailed events that shaped the week. Sasha snoops into a dark past. The week kicked off with Sasha Gilmore, Sofia Mattsson, taking matters into her own hands. After growing increasingly suspicious about her mother's tragic death, she took a bold step by snooping around, determined to uncover the truth behind the incident. Sasha's instincts told her there was more to the story than the official reports suggested, so she began digging into old connections and sources, questioning everyone involved. Despite her grief, Sasha's determination to find answers remained steadfast. She even confronted individuals from her mother's past, putting pressure on them to reveal information. Sasha's determination put her at odds with some people, but it also revealed a side of her character rarely seen before, a fearless woman, unafraid to pursue justice for her family. Sasha's investigations raised the stakes for her character and deepened the mystery surrounding her mother's death, sparking intrigue for fans who now speculate on who might be hiding the truth. Cyrus Renaud sets his sights on new target. Cyrus Renaud, Jeff Kober, the notorious mobster, was up to his old tricks this week. After experiencing setbacks in his previous schemes, Cyrus shifted his focus to a new target. Unhappy with the current state of his empire, he was seen plotting to expand his reach in Port Charles, looking for new allies and opportunities. Cyrus is known for his manipulative ways, and this week he was seen forming dangerous alliances, positioning himself in the right place to exploit any vulnerability. It seems like he has a new strategy, one that involves strategic moves and alliances with some key players in the city. His ambitions are far from over, and this new direction promises to lead to more trouble for the residents of Port Charles in the coming weeks. Sunny Corinthos faces a health crisis. In a shocking turn of events, Sunny Corinthos Maurice Bernard found himself grappling with a serious health scare. At the beginning of the week, it seemed as though Sunny was in the clear after a health evaluation, but his doctors soon revealed that he had heart damage. While he didn't require a pacemaker, surgery would be necessary to address the damage. This revelation rocked Sunny to his core, as he's used to being the one in control. The news was devastating for his family, especially Carly, Laura Wright, who struggled to come to terms with the reality of her husband's vulnerability. Fans were on edge as Sunny faced a rare moment of fragility, reminding viewers that even the toughest characters are not immune to health crises. The emotional toll this news had on his loved ones, particularly Carly and Michael Chad Jewell, set the stage for heightened drama and deepened family dynamics. Ava and Sunny's custody battle over Avery. The tension between Ava Jerome, Maura West, and Sunny reached a boiling point this week as they clashed over their daughter Avery. The ongoing custody battle between the two parents has been brewing for a while, and in the latest episode, it escalated dramatically. Ava made it clear that she wasn't backing down in the fight for Avery, and neither was Sunny. The arguments between them were intense, with both parents trying to gain the upper hand legally and emotionally. Ava's obsession with keeping Avery away from Sunny seemed to drive her actions, while Sunny's concern for his daughter's safety fueled his determination to retain custody. As the battle continued to heat up, it was clear that neither parent would give in easily. This legal struggle had more than just Avery's future on the line, it highlighted the unresolved tensions between Sunny and Ava, making for one of the week's most compelling storylines. Jocelyn's arrest and growing tensions. In another shocking twist, Jocelyn Jax Eden McCoy found herself arrested after sneaking into Cyrus Renaud's apartment. Her impulsive decision to break into the dangerous mobster's space left her in legal trouble and caught her family off guard. Jocelyn's reckless move had far-reaching consequences, both for her and for the people around her. While her intentions were good, she was trying to protect those she loves. Her actions put her in a compromising position. Her arrest sparked an outcry from her family, and the tension between her and her mother, Carly, grew. Carly struggled to understand her daughter's defiance and was forced to confront the growing rift between them. The consequences of Jocelyn's actions set the stage for future drama and consequences. Will she continue to act impulsively, or will her family be able to rein her in before she faces even greater danger? Sidwell's shady dealings uncovered. In an unexpected development, Sidwell's shady business dealings began to surface, leading many to question his true intentions. While Sidwell had previously been portrayed as a relatively unknown figure in Port Charles, his involvement in dubious activities soon raised suspicions. As the week progressed, the pieces began to fall into place, revealing his ties to unsavory individuals and suggesting that his presence in town may not be as innocent as it once appeared. His secret dealings could have far-reaching implications, possibly putting more residents at risk. The revelation of his shady past set up a major storyline that will no doubt continue to unravel in the weeks ahead. Conclusion. The unfolding drama of Port Charles. The week of February 10 to 14, 2025, was packed with tension, emotion, and intrigue. From Sasha's investigation into her mother's death to Cyrus's dark plans for expanding his influence, every moment was filled with twists and turns. Sunny's health crisis, the custody battle over Avery, Jocelyn's arrest, and Sidwell's secrets further deepened the drama. With so many storylines unfolding, viewers can expect the stakes to continue rising as characters face difficult choices, moral dilemmas, and personal conflicts. Port Charles is as unpredictable as ever, and fans are eagerly awaiting what will happen next. Stay tuned for the next episode of General Hospital to see how these storylines evolve and what new surprises lie ahead for the residents of Port Charles. Weekly General Hospital Recap February 10 to 14. Sasha Snoops, Cyrus sets his sights on new target. Things turned vengeful before Valentine's Day arrived in Port Charles, and the General Hospital Recap for February 10 to 14, 2025 covers every inch of the drama. What happened in Port Charles? Between baby secrets and Cyrus sightings, it was a crazy week for Jason, Steve Burton, while Sidwell Carlo Rhoda made a major reveal. Monday, February 10, 2025. When Jason returned from Germany, he ran into Tracy, Jane Elliott, who revealed that the news that he fathered Sasha's, Sofia Mattsson, baby was now public knowledge. Meanwhile, Felicia Christina Wagner arranged a meeting for Cody, Josh Kelly, and Sasha, hoping to get them to reconcile. Their conversation took a turn when Jason arrived, and Cody pressed him to admit he was the baby's father. After Rick Hurst welcomed Elizabeth Rebecca Herbst back to GH and briefed her on Cyrus, Jeff Kober parole, unbeknownst to them that Cyrus overheard their discussion, they headed out for a walk in the park. Trina Tayana Ali and Kai Jens Austin Astrup also met up in the park, while Christina Kate Mancy took Avery Ava and Grace Scarola and Donna Scarlett Spears there. When Ava Mora West showed up and attempted to take Avery to her new apartment, Rick suddenly appeared and pulled her away. Christina assured Elizabeth she would not let Ava have Avery, while Rick offered Ava pro bono work before they shared a passionate kiss. Elsewhere, Carly, Laura Wright, and Nina, Cynthia Watros formed an alliance to prevent Drew Cameron Matheson from getting close to Willow Caitlin McMullen, who joined Martin Michael E. Knight for a meeting where they discussed getting dirt on Michael x Chad Jewell. Jocelyn Eden McCoy received a lead from Brennan Chris McKenna with the address of the late Austin x Roger Howarth. Tuesday, February 11, 2025. Curtis Donald Turner and Jordan Tanisha Harper met with Sidwell to discuss plans to transform the pier into an esplanade. On the flight home from LA, Sonny Maurice Bernard received good news that he won't need a pacemaker, but he still needs surgery. Then Christina called to inform him about Ava's kidnapping attempt. At Charlie's, Elizabeth caught up with Isaiah, Wendy Wilson, while Cyrus asked Martin to join him in discussing their niece. Also at the pub were Emma Braden Bruner and Giovanni Mazza, who met up with Trina and Kai to ask the QB1 if he'd join Emma's animal cruelty event. Kai didn't hesitate and even shared a selfie with her to promote the cause. After Sasha stormed out of the Port Charles Grill because of Cody, Jason followed her to the boathouse. She asked if he would pretend to be the baby's father so no one finds out about Michael's infidelity. Jason agreed, as long as they told Danny the truth. As for Danny, while trying to find Cyrus with Rocco Fincar, he discovered Kai's selfie at Charlie's with Emma and spotted Cyrus in the background of it. He hurried to the pub and confronted Cyrus about murdering his mother for everyone to hear, while Rocco informed Jason of where Danny went. As Cyrus held a hand on Danny's shoulder and assured him he was mistaken, Jason busted in and demanded he take his hand off his son. Wednesday, February 12, 2025. After Jason threatened Cyrus' life if he didn't stay away from Danny, he took his son home. He and Sasha explained the plan to pretend he was Sasha's baby's father, to which Danny agreed to keep the secret. Meanwhile, at Charlie's, when Trina grew visibly upset over Cyrus' presence, Kai decided to step in and suggested to Cyrus that he leave. While Martin and Cyrus left, Lucky and Elizabeth discussed how Cyrus could be onto everyone's suspicions that he was involved in the murders. Later, as Lucky cleaned up the closed pub and Elizabeth kept him company, the two shared a dance. Outside, Cyrus peered in through the window. At Bobby's, Chase Josh Swickard showed up to bring Jocelyn Eden McCoy in for questioning. Lulu Alexa Havens offered to take Joss' place as the waitress, and when things got overwhelming, Dante Dominic Zamprigna arrived and offered his help. Despite things feeling like old times between them, Dante admitted he hadn't laughed that much since Sam, ex-Kelly Monaco, died. Elsewhere, Tracy agreed to support Alexis Nancy Lee Gran in her efforts to protect her granddaughter, while Nina managed to convince Willow not to go searching for any dirt on Michael. At the Brown Dog, Carly and Brennan ran into Lucas and Maxie, who gave each of them an earful about getting too close to the other, and Maxie offered to introduce Lucas to a new deception model. Thursday, February 13, 2025. Jason met with Sunny after returning from their respective trips. Sunny updated Jason on his need for surgery. Then, when Jason was called into the PCPD, Anna had no choice but to arrest him for threatening Cyrus. Meanwhile, Nina ran into Sunny at Bobby's, but Sunny realized she was too close to all of his and his family's enemies for him to talk to. Sasha had an unexpected encounter outside Bobby's with a woman and her dog, Mavis. Felicia Christina Wagner revealed that the woman was a known private investigator, Elaine Judy Kane, prompting Sasha to do some digging of her own. After Elaine met with Martin to discuss her attempts to get dirt on Michael, Sasha found her and Mavs alone in the park. When Sasha's attempts to snoop led her to let Mavis' leash go, she watched as Elaine ran after Mavis before a car screeched and Elaine screamed. After Chase Josh Swickard admitted to Anna that he informed Dante about Cyrus being their suspect, he was sent to question Elizabeth about the Jason vs. Cyrus moment at Charlie's, to which she refused to give Jason up. At GH, Cody noticed Molly rushing through the hospital and followed her up to the roof to make sure she was all right. But when they got stuck in the cold on the roof, Molly admitted she used her Ada title to get Sam's ex-Kelly Monaco autopsy report. Friday, February 14, 2025. When Sunny showed up at Ava's apartment, he offered a custody arrangement, secretly in order to not raise his stress. He initially offered 40/60ths, but when Ava asked for 50/50, he agreed, much to Rick's dismay. When he later told Christina, she wasn't pleased with him giving in to Ava. Despite being late for work, Lulu paid Christina a visit, where they discussed Sam. Lulu eventually hurried to work, where the deception ladies were discussing a rare mineral needed for their new product. Insert Lucis Lynn Herring, whose real-life son is joining another popular soap, Newfound Bond with Diamond lover Sidwell. Lucy introduced him to everyone and Lulu confronted him about what he had done to her brother while Natalia sneaked out. Later, Sidwell found her in the parking lot and asked if her coworkers knew they were once married. On the GH roof, Molly confessed to Cody that she had obtained Sam's autopsy report. When Cody threw his jeans off the roof to try and get someone's attention, they fell in front of Lucas and Isaiah Sawendy Wilson, who rescued them. Also at GH was Sasha, who held Mavis while Elaine checked out. Back in a neck brace, Elaine admitted to Sasha that she was being investigated. At the PCPD, Alexis spoke with an arrested Jason, admitting her desire to be the one to kill Cyrus. She also told him that neither of them should act on their vengeful impulses.